does the program pay for? So we pay for the medical expenses for the victim. This is any victim of a violent crime. I will talk a little later about the eligibility of the program, but I'm first letting you know what is covered through the program. So we will pay for the victim's medical bills. We will pay for the victim to seek counseling.
Next phase is sustainment. That's when the family kind of is right in sync. Everyone, we know what we have to do. Mommy's not here or daddy's not here. We each know what we have to do. And that sustainment period for many is like, well, you know, this is the way it's going to be. And as tough it is as it can be for many, finding some balance during that period of time can be difficult. Certainly in a situation when you don't have support within your immediate community.
What a lot of folks call sexual terrorism, that oftentimes for vulnerable populations, and we know kids and teens being many of those, and I'll talk about what potentially other vulnerable populations might be, we know that the rates of some form of sexual assault or abuse happening in their life is much higher. So I look at that as that entire spectrum and the knowledge that we have as a society that it's very prevalent.
But how much in the opportunities we have in the coming months and years to really understand how the kinds of childhood traumas and abuse and domestic violence really is impacting the health of our community and the health of the people that we're seeing in clinics and working with ostensibly physical conditions.
For the young men and the young women who were part of the community at Homeboy Industries, their father had been absent from their lives.
Highlighting the issue of campus responses or lack of response to sexual violence across the country.
You had anything feminine on the outside, or that was perceived as feminine. But all that stuff in the box was kind of like Pandora's box from hell, because it locks a lot of men in and doesn't allow them to be themselves. So you talk about how do you break out of that box, and once you're out of there, what do you do with that new freedom?
And as you have these two halves of the brain, they're connected by something called the corpus callosum. And the movement of the eyes back and forth transfers information between the right and left brain halves. Somehow, in our life, as we have a trauma that happens, there's a residual that hangs on.